I'm right now in my hometown in Prenzlauer Berg, Berlin, and that's Eberswalder Allee right there. So let me check. Here we go. And I also have a mic right now, and we are going to the Mauerpark. So the Mauerpark is a park, and it's pretty nice. It's very green, pretty high energy, lots of people, especially on Saturday. On Sunday there is always something going on, like a huge flea market. For me, on Sunday, it's a little bit too much because so many people are around. There is like a small field where they do karaoke and everything. It's lots of tourists there, so it's basically not my favorite place to be in a weekend. But other than that, it's beautiful. You know, you have a wall, lots of graffitis going on. I will show you soon. I think we are there in around 5 minutes. Yes, and yeah, it's an interesting feeling to come back to Berlin from being in South America and being in Turkey. Honestly, it's a long time ago that I came here, and I thought that the vibe is way more lower, and that the people are kind of anxious because of the politics which is going on in Europe and so on. But it's not the case. Berlin is very lively. The weather is great. People enjoy it. There is a thing about Berlin: when the weather is good, you can do so many stuff, and it's so amazing. But when the winter kicks in, then it gets depressed. It gets depressing, gray and dark, and people kind of depressed. So in the summer, it's really a great place, and Prenzlauer Berg is also a very nice area. So that's it. And I visited lots of friends and the family. And this time, honestly, I'm feeling very sad. I mean, that's a classical thing when you travel. You know, you get used to a place. You find people that you start to love and that you can relate, so you get kind of a comfort, and then all of a sudden you leave, and there is kind of a certain sadness. But I know that I will see the people that I love and that I enjoy to be around again. And it's very exciting to move on. I will move to New York on Friday. It's like in 2 days. So it's always bittersweet, you know, and that's what I'm always saying, which is so amazing about traveling, this embracing the unknown, getting out of the comfort zone. It's always the same, and that's the beauty of that. You learn to trust more, and have the courage to embrace something new. It's like repeating, and I enjoy it every time. But yeah, there is this feeling, and especially I met a old friend of mine. We didn't met that often, and she's in a phase where she has some little challenges. She feels like she's stuck where she is. I met her like 2-3 years ago, and she's like, I have the feeling I'm still at that point. And I don't know, she's very sensitive, so am I. So it was like, you know, I feel very good right now with the place where I am, so I shared that with her, and she was really happy, and it was emotional, like literally all the emotions that you can imagine that a human can have. We had that with her. It was beautiful. but it was also sad. It was always frustration, anger, happiness. It was like literally all colors. And I had the feeling this kind of connection with someone is so beautiful, because we can literally be what we want. There is not a, it's very often it's like I have to hide this side, like my sadness or being not so happy right now how my life is. I have to hide it because otherwise the other one will judge me, or I bring a bad energy or something. That's, I don't know, I think a relationship should be that way, that we can embrace everything, every emotion. It's totally fine that we can be totally us, or totally me. So I'm very grateful that I spent the time with her. And yes, it's always good to be there for someone. I love that. That's my being, to be there for others, try to help, being empathic. And she was saying something like, I have the feeling I'm using your energy because I'm kind of down and you are so up. And yeah, as if it would be a transaction where we have to think about these kind of things. And I told her that I appreciate her being so much and being there for others, seeing that the other one is, I don't know, even if I have a small positive effect on another one, at the same time I'm experiencing also this healing and this joy. So there is not even a huge difference. So I told her I enjoy every second, and I will tell you something about that, but I want to show you the Mauerpark. Just a second. So basically this is the entrance. Oh yeah, I'm getting better with the gimbal. That's nice. So you can see it's very lively. And on the left side there is the flea market I told you about. And here on the right side there is the wall, and you can chill there pretty nicely. And one thing is a very nice recommendation is the sunset. And it's already late, maybe we will see the sunset later and I will do another video. But yes, and here we go, there is the sun. So if you sit there, you can enjoy the sunset so much. Yeah, great place. Basically my flat, I still have a flat here. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from this place. So I used to come very often. Yes, so back to this thing about being careful about the energy and helping someone who's down. I'm always there for someone, but one thing I expect from them, it's totally okay to be down sometimes, and it's totally okay to doubt things and get frustrated. We all have it. I also still have it a lot, and it will never change probably. But the important thing is at some point framing it that way that we learn something and then taking responsibility and moving on. Because I know I met some people who never could conquer this, and at some point I need to move on, and it's breaking my heart because I would like to be for them there. But everything what we have in this life is like time, we have time and health. So I want to experience life at its fullest in a joyful way, not just joy but everything, but not getting stuck in one emotion. So so I enjoy being around people who also embrace life, who are also grateful that we can experience that, and have the mindset of taking responsibility and saying, okay, the circumstances are the way they are, but I can choose how to deal with that. Like, I can literally create my own life. There is a beauty in that, because we tend to be like victims and say, oh man, the cards that were dealt for me are so bad. And if you focus on the things, on the negative things, you will earn negative things. And you know that we are talking always about the same thing. So yeah, and with this friend, it was we had all colors. We laughed also a lot. There were inspirational talks, motivational talks. She might visit me also at some point at my traveling, and that would be beautiful. Yeah, so that's the Mauerpark. People, let me see, people are also doing some barbecue right there. It's very often the Turkish, Kurdish, Middle Eastern families. I know it when I was young, we would also do that in the parks. And yeah, it's basically a very great place. I love it. And that's it for now. I will do some other videos from Berlin, and yeah, peace out.